Hey, it's Ben from the Buggy Farm. Today we are working on a 2014 Polaris Ranger Crew 900 electronic fuel injected. And all of a sudden one day went out there, buggy wouldn't start. No power to the all light up dash. Nothing. Dead. Put a new battery in it back there. Dead. Nothing. Fuel pump don't come on. Got in that wiring harness. Runs through the floor. You can see there is a bunch of wires. Goes front to back. Underneath the seat. Found a problem when I was testing the ignition switch up there. Got 4 wires. One red, one ground. That was the only 2 that I tested. Had like 4 volts. If you wiggle this tray, 6 volts, 9 volts, 11 volts, 6 volts. Always different, always changing, always moving. Got into this harness down here on the bottom side. You've got these little marks. Let that foam catch up. See those? Those have rubbed it from this harness. They lay in that harness and they were packed full of dirt. And there are, I patched the first 2 I found down in there. Found 2 in about 3 feet. I cut those 2 wires out of there, put some heat shrink connection back on them, and got it all fixed up. Tried the buggy, nothing, same problem. Went all the way up there in the front, checking them wires, pulling it out of the loom, everything looked great. So I went back to where I found that bad spot and went the other way. And once you get out here in the engine, under the bed, there are bunches of these wires. And right here with my thumb, that yellow one. And there's a red one there. And they're everywhere. Look at this white one. So, harnesses eat up all the way through it. Got a whole brand new harness. New one was $1,300 and something for a 10-year-old machine. That's 2014. I think it was $1,300 for a new harness. I call this place up here BG Power Sports. They had the fuel line I needed because I lost this little clip off the end of the fuel line. Impossible to find. If anybody needs one, I got one spare. Look at that wiring harness. It's over 14 feet long. Got over 40 connections in it. But that's every wire front to back on that buggy. And only thing I see, everything looks great. It's a used harness. I pulled into it a couple spots. This is around the area where I had the problem on the other harness. Harness is clean. Looks great. Only thing I saw was these 2 wires. It looks like these need to be recut, respliced, something. Every other fitting on the whole harness looks like it'll plug right in, bolt right up, or everything looks great. All these little, nothing looks chafed or worn. But gonna be a long weekend. Gotta get that other harness out, get this one in. All right, y'all have a good weekend. Thanks for looking.